is a message. Okay, the wizard, we call him the wizard. He reached out to the president and he said, "Sir, would you please send a strong presidential message to my friend Cedric Maxwell as well as Yolanda?" And I don't know if that means like her name is Landa and he was saying yo, as in like calling out to her like, "Yo, Landa." Or if he was saying the name is Yolanda, but I'm going to say it's Yolanda, like one name. I'm very strong with names, so I'm going to go with that. So Cedric Maxwell and Yolanda, this is a message from the wizard. Well, it's really a message from your strong, great president who's doing great things. But I promised the wizard that I would do this as, sort of a favor. It's called a favor. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Now, Cedric, I know your nickname. A lot of people know this, okay? It's Cornbread. It's cornbread, which we love cornbread, because it combines some of our great things that we love in the Caucasian American community. Corn, it's very big. Corn is so big in the white community. We have Iowa, which is one of our great corn states. And then we love bread. You ever see us eating the bread? It's amazing. So obviously when I heard your nickname was Cornbread, I said, well, those are two things that I love, that a lot of my great MAGA people love. So I think we'll be friends with Cornbread, Cedric Cornbread Maxwell. You remember Maxwell, the guy with the big fro? Sang a lot of songs. He wasn't Cornbread Maxwell. I know that you're not a fan of James Worthy. I've heard that, you seem somebody that has sort of a tough reputation, a strong reputation. And when I heard that you were not fans of James Worthy, I respected that. I thought that was great. And then I'm told by the wizard that maybe you're looking to mend fences, which I don't like, that maybe in your old age you're getting a little sentimental. It's called, and we don't have room for being sentimental. But that's okay if you want to be friends with James Worthy, I guess. Big Game James, they call him Big Game James, which, to be honest, kind of a better nickname than Cornbread, but that's okay. We love big games and we love corn and bread, so I say they're equal nicknames, but some might say Big Game James is a better nickname, so maybe you should patch it up with him, and maybe he'll give you a strong nickname like Big Game. I don't know what yours would be. Cedric? What about Cedric the Entertainer? Has anybody used that? I'm going to call you Cedric the Entertainer. I think I just made that up. That's a pretty good nickname. I got a talent for the nicknames. Now, what I respect is that you won the 1981 NBA Finals MVP. It's a good thing that I wasn't playing at the time, or else I think I could have gotten the MVP. But you beat out great people like Larry Bird. Larry Bird is probably the favorite basketball player of all MAGA country. He's probably the number one basketball player. If you ask my great supporters, who's your favorite basketball player? I think some of them would say they don't like basketball, they like hockey and NASCAR. But the ones that do like basketball, Larry Bird might be their favorite. He might be the Trump of basketball for a lot of these people. So it's pretty strong and tremendous that you were able to get that award from him. And we respect that. I think if we looked into it, there might have been some voter fraud. Maybe it should have been Larry Bird. But I respect it that you got it. That's a great thing. And, as an African American, I want you to know that I've done so many things for the African American community. Such great low unemployment numbers. Until we didn't have great numbers, we had great numbers. And I have great African American friends. One of my best friends, maybe my best friend, is the great conservative African American Candace Owens, who I think is so beloved and respected in the African American community. So I think you should know that she's probably, I would say, my best friend right now. So hopefully that makes you an even bigger fan of mine. So have a great weekend. Continue doing great work. We look forward to the NBA coming back, and we'll see what happens.